Hello everyone, Space Shark here, and welcome to the second Storytime with Space Shark. This week, we'll be talking about my 7th grade experience. Now, before I get started, I want to give a shout out to the Lindner's Youth Center, and a couple of people that I'm going to name right now. Jonathan Schmidt, also known as Buddy, Dominic D.P. Tranantonio, Vinny Vicari, Hugo Estrada, William Setzer, Jonathan Camacho, I might have said Daniel Cabrera, I don't know. The Lindenhurst Youth Center, and Sean McClinchy, as well as Tom White. Because these people were big roles in my life during this year and till now. So without further ado, let's get into the story. So 7th grade, I moved to a small town called Lindenhurst halfway through the year. So I only spent half a year here, and it seemed to be my best year. So first day of school, I walk in, and I go to the guidance office, that's where they send me at first, and I meet this kid. They tell me, you're going to be shown around the school by a kid named Dominic D.P. Tranantonio. Not soon after, they tell me, no, never mind, you'll be shown around the school by a kid named Jonathan Schmidt. And not knowing this, but this kid turned out to be one of my best friends, and the first kid I knew in Lindenhurst. So, shows me around the school. He's very blunt about things, so he tells me, oh, here's the bathroom. This is where you use the bathroom, take a piss, take a dump. This is the gym. This is where you work out when you go for after-school activities and sports. And this is your regular classrooms. So he was very blunt about it. So he goes on. He shows me a lot of the cafeteria where I'm going to eat all my lunch and stuff for the rest of the year. And I meet all my best friends there. I meet Dominic. I also meet Benny. Of course, I meet Buddy. He's a no-brainer. And I meet Hugo. So, meeting all these guys was a huge part of my life. We had a great time at lunch, and it wasn't soon after when I went to the Lindenhurst Youth Center, where I currently work, and I would never give up for the world, is where I found out they also hang out too. So it was awesome going there, finding a new place to hang out, seeing my friends hang out there. It was fucking cool. So here at the youth center, we did multiple types of things, like we played video games, and the big one there, which we played the hell out of, was Halo 3 ODST. All of us, man, we just played the hell out of that game for years and years. It was nuts. That game was huge there. And here at the youth center, we just do different things, arts and crafts, go on field trips to like the beach. It was fun, and this place was like a big source of my childhood, and I wouldn't change a thing. And if I could, I would reverse time and never do it all over again. But not trying to get a point. We went to the youth center and we had a lot of fun. So there was times in my 7th grade where things went bad and things went good. Speaking of the bad, one day technology, I went into class and I was being a smartass, so I took one of the X-Acto knives and I hit it in my friend's backpack pocket. Not knowing the bell was going to hit any second now, bell rang and my friend leaves with the X-Acto knife in his backpack. I start freaking out. So I chase him down the hallway. I couldn't catch up to him, and the teacher finds an X-Acto knife in his backpack. Me, being the suck up that I am, I confessed to it, and they sent me to the dean's office, and they gave me a day of detention, which isn't that bad. It's not that bad at all. Me and him are still friends, by the way, if anyone is wondering. Now, speaking of the good, I am not really good, but I walked into my history teacher's class one day, Mr. Reeve. And I'm just winging this story, just so everyone knows. I'm just winging this whole thing. I had no planning to this at all in advance. So for everyone who's listening, I apologize if it's shit and cringy. But I'm doing my best. I might have been, So Mr. Reese's class comes along, social studies teacher, 7th grade. I walk in. He asks, yo, what's so significant about this day today? It's 4/20. It's my birthday. So I stand up and say it's my birthday. And he's like, no, that's not it, but happy birthday anyway. So he asked again, what's so significant about this day? My friend behind me, I can't remember his name, he tells me it's National Weed Day. He whispers at my ear. So he tells me to say it. So I get up and say, it's National Weed Day. And he looks me down the eye and says, go to the office. This guy's mad at me now. So I go to the office. As I'm walking out, I hear him say, it's Hitler's birthday. And I'm like, no brainer. So I go to the office, go to the dean, and she asked me why I'm here. I'm like, I said it was National Weed Day, and I didn't know what they really meant the day at the time. So she's like, well, do you do drugs? I'm like, do I look like I do drugs? Maybe I look like I do drugs, but I don't. So she asked me if I do drugs. No, I'm a good kid in class, so she lets me off. So it was a very short year for me. A very short year. So I'm gonna get in further detail with my friends. So Vinny, I grew up to know as, he is a singer and he is very good at it. And hopefully one day he hits it big. Because he deserves it. Everything that comes to him in the future, he deserves. And I wish him the best. Dominic, he was very big into Nintendo. And still is. He's really big into punk bands, state champs. We're going to go see a concert this May. Woo! Shout out to state champs. Shout out to Dom. Hope you do good in life, my brother. Buddy, first kid I knew in class. First kid I knew in Lindenhurst. I can say a lot of great things about him. I'm going to do so many great things with him. And I wouldn't change a thing. So thank you. I love you, buddy. And so continue the story. I just wanted to give those guys shout outs. It was towards the end of school, because once again, it was a very, very short year. It was last day of school. I took a talent show, concert, whatever the fuck we were doing there. So teachers are on stage, kids on stage are all dancing and stuff. Bell rings, we walk out. I do something stupid that I do not regret at all. I would never change a thing. As we're walking out of the school to the youth center, I literally take a bite out of a leaf that's hanging low from a tree and yell, I am a giraffe. No joke whatsoever. Funniest thing my friends have ever seen in my life. I would like to keep the story going on as long as I can because I have so many memories from it, but that's all I can think of at the moment. But that was my 7th grade experience. So as for now, thank you everyone for watching, and this is Space Shark signing out. Have a nice day, everyone.